You already know what it is. It's your man, King Ace. You are now tuned in to King Ace Network Moments of Clarity Show. I got a special guest with me.
David Smith, Senor David, rather. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Talk to me.
Today we are here to, discuss, politics a little bit, but I definitely want to, give everybody a deep thought of who Senor David is. You know what I mean? So
You're right. The people got to know. Right.
people got to know.
People got to know.
And of course, there's a lot going on today that we're gonna discuss. But first off, let's tell us where you're from.
I'm originally from the Stop, but I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. I spent quite a time in Brownsville, the jungle. That's what we call it, the trenches, right?
Right.
That's why I'm Ace, actually. It was hard out there.
So, what would you say? What or who motivated you to become an author, content creator, photographer? Like, what gave you the motivation to do that?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna lie. I did. Simple as that. It sounds strange, but the thing is, I look up to myself, and the more I can do, the more I can improve. A lot of people don't do that because they're looking up to celebrities. I'm the celebrity, so it's like, you understand? Like
I'm the celebrity.
I'm the celebrity. So why am I looking up to somebody else when I can do it? That makes no sense. That's honestly what really inspired me to just get out my end zone. And a lot of people don't find that until later in life.
That's true.
I've been fortunate.
You actually been fortunate to figure out what your purpose is and what exactly you want to be in life or who you are. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it take us a minute to figure that out. But what is the difference between Senor David Smith and
All right, first of all, it's Senor David. It's Senor David. That's just
Senor David.
And I'm gonna tell you a little story now, right? This is a true story. So David Smith and Senor David are two different people too, as well.
Right.
Now Senor David came along when I was in Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is a great place, amazing place, great place to party, actually. So boom,
Barcelona. Spain.
yeah, we was on a boat. And, this is when I was just a regular guy, regular person. Something like YaBoy said. So when we on a boat, we having fun. We get off the boat. Now, one thing you need to know is when it comes to traveling foreign or anywhere in general, people just want to say things a lot.
Right.
Everybody want to say, "Oh my God, you look like an American." Oh, we're gonna sell to them. I wasn't buying what they were selling because I'm from New York. Everybody knows that. If I can avoid and dodge homeless people, I can do the same thing people selling things. Anyway,
Right. Definitely can do that coming from New York.
Yo, I get off the boat and it was this pretty girl, pretty Hispanic girl, and she's standing there. So I'm like, okay, she's just hanging around. She walks up to me and she was like, "What's your name?" And I'm like, "I'm David." She's like, "Oh, you look like a senor." I said, "Excuse me." I didn't know, pardon me? I know I speak a little bit of Spanish, but I don't think I look like a senor. And she handed me my first fedora. This is not my first one, by the way. The second one, but that's a whole other thing. And she said, "Yeah, you're Senor David now." Swear to God, that's exactly how I started. From there, there was a whole new person born in that very moment.
I always see all over, your Instagram and your Facebook that you travel a lot, man.
Oh my God,
that's really amazing, man. That's really amazing that you able to see the world like that. You know what I mean? Everywhere that you travel so far, what's your most memorable place?
Listen, that's a hard thing, honestly. But it has to be between, Greece or Barcelona. Greece for the food. The food is amazing. And then Barcelona, yo, you haven't partied till you went to Europe. I promise you. Because they party now is a lot different from ours.
What's the difference?
All right, first of all, they party starts at 11, right? That's okay, cool. It doesn't end to 9 in the morning. So I'm in Barcelona, right? We party and we have
that's rave type shit, right?
11 p.m. to 9 a.m. This is how drunk I am, right? I fell asleep in the club. You never put to fall asleep. Everybody knows that. I was with my mans. I was too drunk. You know what it is, too drunk? You just take a nap or whatever. I woke up. Nobody stole from me. All right, cool. I woke up at 7 a.m. and everybody's still partying. Everybody's still partying. And I'm talking about good party, no fighting, no violence, just good fashion dancing. And I'm pretty sure everybody was on drugs in there. I'm 100% sure, actually.
Pretty sure.
Because you can smoke in the clubs out there in Europe. I don't know all Europe, But Barcelona and Greece, I know you can smoke. In Germany, you can smoke in the actual club. So everybody's either popping pills, smoking whatever. But more the story, it ends at 9 a.m. So it's crazy. So I think I would have to choose Barcelona just because of the party and seeing if they was born there. So I have to choose Barcelona. I have to.
So how many times have you flown out of the country?
Out of the country, I would say roughly 8 times. Because the thing about it was no hard work, no hard work, no reward. So when I was in school, I kind of challenged myself. The higher my grades, the more I travel. So I'd say more or less 8 times.
Treat it yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to, man. You got to. It's like you graduated college, right?
Yeah, I just graduated in June, actually. Don't let Panasonic. It's horrible.
Round of applause, man. Round of applause.
Yeah, cause like, nah, cause it was hard. Listen. All right.
Right.
So Ace come from we come from the thing is college isn't the greatest thing on the list. You know what I'm talking about? It's not the greatest thing. So my whole thing was I'm gonna go to school. Not only did I go to school, I went to one of the best business schools in New York, Brew College. You guys never heard of it. And I graduated with a 3.5 GPA. No, 3.4. Nah, I know. I was lying.
That's impressive.
Yeah, the school's 80% Asians. With about 5% black population in it. So, as always, you gotta outshine, the other population.
Definitely. Growing up where you grew up from, in Brownsville, like what did you see for yourself? You know what I mean? Because it was like, we met Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? So, I lived in Brownsville for like about 5 years or whatever, and it's definitely the jungle.
Oh, it's a zoo. I mean? Like when Dirk said, "In the trenches, I feel the safest." Yo.
But now I know what you mean by that. Because it's sad. It's a mindset. So to answer your question, I got shot at many times, jumping, died. People dying. I lost my brother there, along with Andre. I lost a few people. Cliff.
Right. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Cliff. A-Rock. A lot of people. The thing is, you see a lot of the. How people make movies like New Jack City.
Right.
You see that.
One of my favorite.
You see that. You see people getting cracking the staircases, people get shot on a normal, you get jumped, things like that for no reason at that. You could just be minding your business. So I think I got shot at more times than I can count. At a point in time, I was just laying down while they were shooting. I didn't want to run no more. It was like, whatever.
So, are you a firm believer of people being a product of your environment?
50 and 50. Hit me out, right? So the thing is, yes. All right, let me give you an example. And I haven't exactly did too much of a study, but from my study, right? You got 2 parents that smoke, chances are you're going to smoke when you grow up.
Right.
Chances. It's not always guaranteed, obviously, it's outliners. But the problem is, people don't understand mentally you can change at a certain age. People don't want to change mentally. So a part is because the way you was raised, but the other part, you can actually change. You understand? People don't want to change because they're too used to being in that one stuck set. So that's what says half and half. It takes you to want to change.
I think when it comes to change, I think a lot of us are afraid of change.
Yeah.
Because it's like a lot of us get complacent. You know what I mean? In a familiar setting, a familiar place, a job. Like a lot of us get complacent.
That's
with
true.
people, even in relationships.
Oh, that.
You know what I mean? We see
That's
a lot of
true.
people get complacent in relationships and end up becoming fucking roommates.
No, all right, hear me out.
I mean?
At least in New York. I can't speak for everywhere else, but in New York, listen, hear me out. In this economy, that's not the worst thing. I'm sorry. It sounds weird, but the way this economy is set up, I understand why people do roommates. Rent is like, $1,000 to $2,000 jobs ain't paid. So on that part, why they roommates, I can't they roommates for a reason because it's way too expensive. But you're right though, people get very complacent. I mean, I know I've been complacent in my life.
It happens.
Yeah.
I know I have.
Yeah. I had to go out of that though. It's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy.
It's not easy being cheesy.
It's not.
What would you say, what is your definition of success?
For me, I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, so my definition of success, it sounds weird, but I'm gonna say fame. in general. Why do I say fame? And I don't care about the pictures, whatever. Well, when you're famous, for the most part, if you finish the right things, it opens up doors. Even if you don't have no money, just because people know your face, it opens up doors. So to me, if I'm like famous enough, I feel like successful because I can always help others below me because people know me. You understand? Like that's the thing about life, though. You want to help those like below you,
Right.
you know. So that's my kind of definition of success.
So, would you say that you're good through navigating through adversity?
Oh, come on, listen. I ain't gonna say I'm from Brownville, but I grew up in Brownville. Come on, if you can't learn it back then, if you can't learn how to adapt and overcome and spin through the little spaces,
Definitely.
then I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know. So yeah, I'm very good at that. And through practice, and my thing is, a lot of people don't do this. Well, I do this. I see most things as a challenge. Generally, like getting to a high level is a challenge. If you stay complacent, I don't know. That for me, that's the worst feeling ever. Just there, like
Feeling stuck.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And I went through that a lot. You know what I mean? Feeling stuck. I let the smallest thing discourage me. You know what I mean? Like I'm the type of person that everything could be going good, and the moment I see the slightest discomfort, the moment I feel the slightest discomfort, my OCD kicking. I'm like, oh, nah, it's not. If it's not the way that I want it, then, but you know I got to stop doing that, man, because it comes from a place where you're not facing those challenges.
Yeah, no,
I used to run away from them. Yeah. Now I'll start attacking my problems head on instead of running away from things, and I'm realizing a lot of progress with myself now. That I'm not staying complacent.
And let me tell you something. One of the greatest movies, I don't care what anybody say. If you haven't seen this movie, listen, you have to see the movie. I was about to say some wild stuff, but you have to see this movie. I was, but I don't. Anyways, Wolf of Wall Street, right? The greatest quote from that movie.
One of my favorite movies.
The greatest quote from that movie, and I cannot stress this enough. I want my friends to want to look like me. You know what I mean? Like, I want my friends to want to look like me.
Right.
That quote alone, it just gets you, well, it gets me motivated to want to do more so I can help the people in my circle. You understand? Because if we all get up together, I feel like I did, you know, a service, like, they be saying the people around you, whatever, like, you know, your group of friends, et cetera, et cetera. Right. So I don't want to be the one up here and my friends down there. I can't do it. So that's one of my favorite quotes.
So I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean? Personally, I've been through that situation.
Yeah.
So have you ever, you know what I mean, went through this where because you trying to better yourself and you educating yourself, and I'm not just talking about school.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But educating yourself, self-education.
Yeah.
You ever lost friends because of that?
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, and that's what hurts the most. You're gonna lose friends, and so I lost literally one of my closest friends, and that was after he was more family than a friend.
Right.
After my brother died, whatever, we kind of had a falling out, and one of the falling out, I remember this like it was just because certain things is just stick in your head. The day I came, so first I did the cruise, but my first cruise I did it by myself. I had 5 people. We all said we're gonna go 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah, we go. Payment day, I know, folks, I don't know if y'all doing this.
That always happens.
I don't know if that, yeah, it always happens. Listen,
happens, yo.
I said, you know, I need to go because they say, so let's say higher power. When it's time for you to grow and make it uncomfortable, let's just say higher power. You know, I don't know what people believe in. Yeah, I was getting bored, mentally bored, physically bored. Like, you know, I'm just in the trenches all day. I don't want to do this anymore. So I said, okay, I'm going on a cruise. When I tell you, I would recommend this to everybody. Everybody do a cruise at least once in their lifetime.
Definitely. I'm definitely going this summer.
You have to listen. That changed my life. So when I got back, the closest friend, you know, you want to tell your boy about it, like, yo, and you can tell, Ace, I know you've been in this predicament, I know at least once. I looked in his face, you could tell in his face. I'm not saying he's hating, he wasn't hating, but it wasn't the energy you needed. Like, you know, you just, it wasn't a change in the life.
Instead of, you know, actually feeling where you coming from, he got the...
He just he just knew like he was just telling people, come on, people you call your best friends, people where you know they vibe. Like his vibe was just like
it's unfortunate it's unfortunate that it got to be like that. But I think friends, a real true friend. What is your definition of a real true friend?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Nah, because all right, so real true.
I mean that's not a bad answer.
No, because look, because my thing is ever since I lost that friend, people come and go. I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not like I don't want people around, but what I mean by that is any friendship in general is a give and take. Like a relationship. You know what I'm talking about? Like, say if you like battle rapping, right. You want your friend to be there to support you. You want your friend to go with you to watch battle rapping, right?
Right.
Give and take. But you like art. I love art, by the way. If you like art, you want your friend to come with you, to art, right? But now it's like, I don't know, because a lot of friends don't want to step into your world. They want you to do everything they want to do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I like, so that's what I'm saying. I don't exactly know real definition no more. Because life has taught me, like, you think people your real friends, but you look back like, oh, you need support none of my stuff, you ain't share none of my stuff. I don't need you to pay for my photography, just share it.
Right.
You don't do none of that, but you post with my friend. You don't see it. I know you see it because I've been in your Facebook one time, and I'm right there in the timeline. I see it. I see it.
The same way you post something, and the same way
I like it. But so that's what I'm saying. It's hard these days to say, oh, that person's a friend, because I just feel like if I had to break it down, a true friendship is a relationship that give and take that's non-sexual. I don't know. That's the best I can do.
Right. I mean, I definitely do feel like you could outgrow people.
Oh, absolutely.
You outgrow the relationship or the friendship, but that's not a bad thing, though.
No. Let me tell you.
I don't understand why people make it seem like it's a bad thing to outgrow a friendship or any type of relationship.
It's not. All right, so outgrowing is one thing, but I feel like a lot of people confuse with like outgrowing versus leaving on bad terms. You can outgrow a friend. Not saying you're not friends. It's just, I don't know if you have this, but I have this. Different circles of friends for different things. You understand what I'm saying? So you can outgrow that friend because you don't want to hang out with them at certain times, not the day-to-day, because day-to-day, well, for you, reason you want to do your podcast. For me, I want to do my photography, skits and stuff. People not all into that.
Right.
So I want to hang out with them this certain day. So that's kind of outgrowing, but kind of still keeping around versus leaving on bad terms. Like, oh, you don't mess with me, you acting funny because you don't want to hang out with me.
Always you acting funny.
It's like, sir, I just don't want to hang out with you and do nothing non-productive or progressive.
Because I think people, the getting lit, like, it's okay and it's cool to get lit.
Oh, it's no problem. Work hard, party harder.
You could get lit, man, but at the end of the day, what you doing with your life?
And like, I be telling people, like, even small progress is progress. You understand? If you wake up today and do something better than yesterday or increase something you do, that's still progress. So that's what I'm saying. I don't want to be complacent, and a lot of people in my life has become complacent, and that's the part that annoys me the most.
Yeah, man. The way I see it is like, if you're gonna be, because a lot of dudes, not even just dudes, because it's not even a gender thing, but when you say someone is your friend, you should be able to take criticism from that friend too.
Listen, I lost friends because of that too. Listen, guys. So in general, like, people call me the mean friend, and I learned to accept the roles. They don't accept the roles. Like, it just comes with. It's only because that's like if you doing something and I see you messing up, whatever, but 3 out of 4 of your friends are just like, yo, that's good. But I'm the one like, whoa, bro, you wilding. Like, this is not that good.
Right.
I'm that friend. And people have a love-hate relationship, especially my best friend. It's a love-hate relationship because I'm the only one that will really tell them about themselves. So they hate me, but there's like, he was right.
And when they really, really want advice about themselves, then they come to you.
Yeah. One of my friends, and I told one of my friends, like, I hate to like blow my own horn, but like things come through experience. I told one of my friends, like, don't do this, that, and third. Nobody listens to me. Okay. 3 months later, who come knocking at my door? And I did some funny stuff too. That's where I was living younger. I was sitting in the dark. I said, I need to be back. They always come back because they don't want to take criticism, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, man. I think people want you. Sometimes I'm because I felt like this too.
Okay.
sometimes a person don't want advice. Sometimes they just want your ear.
Well, that's what you gotta learn the difference. I had to learn the difference.
Sometimes people just want to tell you what's going on, and they just want to express themselves.
Yeah,
but they really don't want to hear what you got to say. Yeah, they know. Even it could be some blatant shit too. They know they fucked up. They know they wrong, but don't nobody really want to hear. Hey, yo, you know you wrong, right?
Listen, especially, no gender. You know, it's no gender for this. Especially when it comes to relationships in general. I learned that because I'm telling somebody X, Y, and Z 3 or 4 times, and they don't listen out right. They get mad at me when I tell them the 5th time. Maybe they just want to hear their problems. And I learned it. So when it comes to relationships, I just feel like you gotta learn to just chill, just let them please, whatever.
Yeah, I think to bring up the gender situation,
we don't bring up genders around here.
Well, women women and like the way they do their friendships. Women are like, hey yo, my friend gotta be cool with whatever fuck shit I'm about to do, and if they not, that bitch ain't my friend. That's exactly how women think.
Yeah. I'm not a woman, so I can exactly speak on that, but I can kind of agree with you because it seems like that for the most part. And I don't know why it's like that. I don't know what, alright, so is when you want somebody, different people in your circle, because I do, like, I need a balance. I don't need everybody telling me yes, because I know I'm doing something wrong if everybody's telling me yes. I just know, like, I'm fucking up. That's why we call it yes man, but if you really don't need yes, I don't need that. Maybe, if I know maybe 1 or 2 people to reassure me, like, you're doing a good job. Right. But I don't just need everybody to be like, yeah, every time I do some part of the skit, I put out a skit on purpose one time, and I knew it was messed up. I knew, because I've been doing it for a little while, and I knew that's good. And I looked at them like, you're fired. I know it's not good, and y'all gonna lie to me and tell me it's good? Nah, you're fired. It's over.
That means y'all wasn't really watching.
It's done.
Yeah, y'all wasn't really paying attention.
And that's real. Yeah, so I don't know about y'all, but I don't think everybody should have yes men.
Yeah.
Oh, yes women. Yeah,
there are, there's guys that want, yes men on their team because, they just want everybody to follow suit with the shit they're gonna do. But with women, a woman will want her homegirl to say yes on popping your tires, cleaning your motherfucking car.
Oh my God!
Bleeds down your Xbox.
Oh God!
Throwing a brick through the window. Like, dudes, ain't no nigga gonna encourage his man to do no shit like that.
No, and then
you don't matter what shorty did to you, don't do it. Mans ain't gonna never be like, yeah, you know what? We about to go. We gonna pull up with the bitches. And we about to. Ain't no.
All right. So the thing about that ain't all right, man. Well, I am that friend. Ladies, I don't promote violence, but if you send my homeboy back with a black eye, I'm gonna tell him to return single. That's what I'm saying. I don't promote it though, but I'm just saying, like, if y'all have the rights to give my man killing me 3 times with black eyes, I'm like, yo, dude, are you getting jumped? Let me know what's going on.
Something gotta give.
Like, bro, you keep just keep beat on you because it was a case like that. A homie kept getting beat on, and he would never hit his girl back. And I don't promote DV of no sort, but it's like dude got beat to death. Okay, and the ladies look, you see how you laughing at me? I laugh at it too. Yo, and it's sad because that's maybe like that nigga wild. Like, well, he got beat to death. That's crazy. But nobody told him to defend himself. Nobody. Like, she was literally relentlessly beating him time and time again. And then one time she went too far. More story. I don't promote DV, but I'm just saying, ladies, keep your hands off, please, because you get him back. Yeah, keep your hands. Just saying, I don't promote it though. No, I don't. But at the same time, come on, equal rights, equal fights, or whatever they say.
So, I read your book.
Okay,
right? Really good book. Everybody need to go get that. Pain and Warfare. Everybody need to go get that. Crazy plot twist. What gave you the idea for the book?
All right. So now, I'm being honest with you. I like psychological thrillers in general, but the people, the locals, the people, people around. Well, this is not my first book I released, by the way, whatever. But here goes. Everybody liked urban fiction. Well, let's say everybody liked urban fiction.
Actually,
Along the our people, Hispanics, Black folks,
right.
They love it. It's cool, whatever. I don't judge them. I don't like it. It's whatever. I don't read urban fiction, but they kept begging me and begging me. So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna put my twist to it. As you can see, that's who I am. I like to put twists to things, you know. So it's kind of like I wanted to give people what they wanted, also while not losing myself in it.
When I read the book, I was first off I was intrigued just by the back. Was not reading the, you know what I mean, the brief summary. So when I start reading it, and I'm like, yo, this is like shit that really be happening.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I really love about it, though.
And that's why I don't like to write urban fiction. I'm from the trenches, and that sounds funny to say, but you know, I'm from Brownsville, so it's like I've been through a lot of things. I don't want to read about things I've already been through. I just don't want to do them. So to me, in my creative mind, like that's easy money, I guess, for most people. But that's not me challenging myself mentally to put something that like I can actually imagine. You understand? So it's like it's good, but I've been through this for the most part. So it's like whatever at that point.
So out of the books that you wrote, which one is your personal favorite?
It's the summer. It's the seasonal killer. Right now I have 2 out called Summer Story. But my prize book,
y'all go get that.
My prize book, I'm not gonna lie to you, is Winter Tales. I had a joy writing that. That's part 2 of the Summer Story. But I was in the house like this. So I like doing that, and then I was doing papers. So I did it while I was in school at that. I was like going crazy with
it. So what's next as far as like the writing wise? Are you in the middle of writing another book?
Yes. Actually, I haven't titled it yet, but it's gonna be like a hybrid of like a vampire ghoul kind of book. Because like I said, I like to challenge myself. So it's like the more I challenge myself, the more I learn, the more I can do. I want to do it. I just feel like it's probably nothing I can't do. So the thing I want to do is keep. So I'm probably have a book in every genre before I'm done. At least one book.
Okay. So I was going. I remember you had did a skit, and it was talking. And you know what? It's beautiful outside. Oh, it's beautiful outside.
I mean, it's getting warm. So listen, FGS is warm. It's getting warm out here.
Your skit you did on sundress season. How you feel about sundress season, bro?
Yo, listen. That was the skit that it didn't make my Twitter career.
Right.
But I gained about 2,000 followers off that skit alone, and that was my highest skit. It got 3.2 million views. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was a whole new Wall of Fame. I didn't know what to do. Why I say that?
That's a milestone right there.
Yo, big milestone. This is why. I went outside, so Williamsburg, right? I was going to, I don't know, walking to the store or something.
Right.
And this is, true story, this really happened, folks. And I'm walking, this is like 20 days after the sundress season. A car pulled up. When you hear squeaky tires, Ace, what you do? Come on.
You're going to look and you're going to see where you're ducking down at.
Right? So, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, at this point, it's over. I'm done. I knew what I did. I knew it. But I didn't think it was for the sundress season because, from Brooklyn, I've been through a lot of things. Right. So I was like, oh, they caught me. It's done. It's over, right? 4 dudes in the car rolled in the window and threw a wig at me. It said, get a new hairline. Right? I said, oh, that's cold. And then the dude yelled out, all booties matter. And drove off, right? My question,
that's a weird experience.
My question to that was, it was very questionable because why is 4 dudes in the car with a wig? What was going on seeing me? Like, what was going to happen with that wig? These are questions I had. I didn't care they threw the wig at me. I cared they about my hairline. It's whatever. But I was wondering, why is it 4 grown men in the car with a wig?
Yeah, that's some
really questionable.
That's some real questionable shit.
But then I knew I made it. I made it. Everybody knew me wherever I went. I hired a bodyguard for 3 months after that. I can't have no more wigs being thrown at me.
No more wigs.
Very unethical at that.
What was it though?
Oh, it was a brown wig, probably lace front. I feel like it was a lace front. It looked like it was a cheap one from 99 cent store though, because guys don't exactly know all forms of wigs. Maybe they do. I don't personally, but that's what it looked like. It was kind of cheap material. It was like, oh, I kind of pulled up some hairs. Whatever.
Shit, that's flammable.
Basically, yeah. So it was a traumatic experience, and I walked with security after that.
So would you, I know you do skits.
Okay.
Would you consider yourself a comedian?
So, right now, I'm a jack of trade, master of none. I don't want to be classified as a comedian. You can say I'm Senor David with comedy. That's what you call me, Senor David with comedy, but I don't want to classify as one thing, honestly, because I'm not just one thing.
So you don't want no one to box you into just one specific lane.
No, and when people be like, stay in your own lane, and I'm like, that's kind of confusing because I swerve. So I don't know what my lane is because I swerve everywhere. So, and I be telling people that. I tell my friends that. And like I said, sometimes I am too aggressive, and I understand that now. But it's New York; you have to be at least 57% aggressive or 60-40. Bro, if you're not trying to improve, you're not trying to increase, if you're not trying to learn new skills, whatever the case may be, what are you really doing with your life? I feel like there is no one true self because you always continue to grow. Once you stop growing, I feel like that's it for you. That's it. Even when you never notice that, old people, they have someone who's experienced, someone growing, they thought at a point in time is the height of their career, and then the new level. I feel like everybody changes every 5 or 10 years.
Because there's always supposed to be room for growth.
Yes, no settling.
You never stop learning.
At least you know that, yeah. A lot of people don't know that. People stop learning, and if people think school is the only place you learn, that's a lie. That's a lie. That's
definitely
and
a lie.
I promote school, don't get it twisted. I went to school because, once again, I challenged myself to graduate college. Actually, it was my brothers that pissed me off one day.
Right.
That I mean, like, I remember they telling me this because I came back from the cruise. No, Curacao, matter of fact. If y'all know what Curacao is, that's in South America. It's a little island. Beautiful, actually. Like, wonderful waters, green and blue. Anyways, they was like, you think you're better than this? Because you traveled? In my head, because they say, yo, you only got a high school diploma. In my head, this is what I heard, challenge accepted. Went to school, went 4 years. I made honor at least 6 times out of all 8 semesters, at least 6 times.
You did the whole 4 years straight?
Loved it.
And take no time off.
No time off. Loved it. It was beautiful. I learned so much. So you make college do what you make it. Don't let it make you. Whatever they said on Players Club.
So what degree do you have?
I got a degree in corporate communications, but a double minor in sociology and journalism.
Wow. That's
a lot of study, and I loved it though.
That's fucking impressive, man.
I love it. I love knowledge
Impressive.
as a whole. Like, you understand? I love to understand other people. I love to understand different cultures. This is the reason why I travel so much. You know? I love to understand why things are the way they are. That's where the sociology comes in. But I also love the news, and I'm not talking about the fake news neither. That's where journalism comes in at.
Mm-hmm.
And I love people, so that's the communication comes in that.
Do you have a passion for acting?
Yeah. The thing is, every time I throw on this fedora, this jacket, I can never act bad in front of the camera. This is who I am. This is like my super suit. You know what I mean? Like, everybody got super suit.
Yeah,
my super suit.
That's, when Spider-Man put his suit on, that's your suit right there.
What Ben said? I said Ben said. What Ben said, Uncle Ben? Great power comes great responsibility. People look at me now and be like, where's the news? So I can never not go outside without the super suit on. Even if it's under my jacket, it's going to be there.
It stays with you now.
It has to.
That's like how when Jim Jones be doing the weatherman, weatherman news shit.
Yeah.
That's like how Jimmy got that. That's
like when somebody needs to be there to stop the negativity, I'm going to be there. When somebody needs the news, I'm going to be there. Where the people need some autographs, some photographs, I'm going to be there. That's all it's about. You got to keep your super suit on.
So, how you feel about the music today?
I'm biased only because, like, if we talk about hip hop, I'm very biased.
Right.
Simply because it's, well, as I discussed with your brother earlier, the beats are literally so like it's like no real challenge in the music industry at this point.
Definitely.
Like, when you came up, people was tearing each other heads off, like literally tearing each other heads off. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You got the Nas and Jay-Z beef. You got the Eminem. Now it's just like everybody say the minimum bars, and like because the beat is so fire, I respect the beats, by the way. It's like the music just sells. So I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for me to say because I don't.
I would say a lot of people that's doing music today is not true artists.
Yes. First of all right. There's no shade to Cardi. I'm not gonna say I like her, nor dislike her, because she's who she is, and I respect that. It's a difference. I respect her. Just like Kodak said, you don't have to respect me. You don't have to like me. Don't disrespect me. Right. Kodak's is real stuff right there.
That's a good flow, actually.
It really is. That stuff in, but she don't care about the music. She don't care about the check. She even said that, like, she don't care who like her music. She just want the money. When you grow up, it's like, I'm not saying you, like, I mean, no, I am saying I'm lying. At least have some kind of passion. That's like when you went to school. I don't know about you, but like for me, in college, the classes I paid attention to the most is when the professor loved what he was doing.
Because when you see that someone has passion in what they do,
yeah,
it makes you take heed of it.
It makes you want to they really like.
So especially when somebody really know what they're talking about.
You got people like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Eminem. Now I respect, and this is, I'm about to say, I respect Eminem because he treated like a 9 to 5. He loved music. Yeah. But anything past 5, he's going home with his daughter. He's a family man. Lil Wayne would spend days in the studio. Let you go, she don't write. He's in the studio just, whatever happens. Right. Then we have the Jay-Z, similar to Lil Wayne. He doesn't write. He get in the studio, he had passion for it, you understand? Kanye West, another one. Passion. People they don't have that, like you said, they don't have that job these days. They don't have that passion for music no more.
What era do you prefer? What's your goal there?
I ain't gonna lie to you, 2010 below, for the most part. Up until 2010.
What fucking years?
Well, I'm gonna say 98 to 2010. Yeah. Because like now, I don't know if you ever seen that movie, Sorry to Have Bother You. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
This is how the music sound now. I swear to God. Nigga shit, nigga shit. That's how I sound. For the most part.
Nah, you ain't lying, man. Me and my guy D, man. Shout out to my guy D and Rilla, man. Yo, we be chilling, right? So we listen to the drill music and shit like that.
Yeah. Not wrong with it, by the way. It's not wrong with it.
And no, we listening to it because every song we hear, we count how many busting the chatas, busting the matas, sipping the blatas.
Well, that's funny. That sounds like old New York right there. That sounds like old New York. Now, it used to be a differential between Chicago music, Atlanta music, and New York.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of blending.
Now it all sounds the same.
It's blending together.
And to me, I'm a real New Yorker. Yeah. And I rap. And I'm an artist. And I make music. I don't never respect New York drill music. New York does not make drill music. I don't respect it. I just started liking Fabio. Yeah. Because he's doing something different now. Mm-hmm. But
well, you got to the next level, that's why. Yeah. People hate that. Not to cut you off, but like Meek, Meek is okay. Like you said, okay to me. Okay. But then I'm kind of biased. I'm more into like other music than hip hop these days. Right. But Meek, when he wants to level up, people started hating on him. They started being mad. He wanted to do something different. Nobody fuck with it. Like, nah, Meek, this is not you.
Because they still wanted that nigga shit.
Exactly. He tried to level up. Like, he showed out like his last song I really liked. It's that 1942. I feel like that was his best song in the last few years to me. It showed he was leveling up.
To piggyback off what you're saying, I say this all the time. We came out with, like 2 other more projects after Championship? 2 or 3. Yeah. And Championship was still his best one to me. And that's because I feel like he was actually saying something, that album. But some people didn't like it because they was like, oh, we don't want to hear him preaching. Oh, he think he Hove now. Oh, he talking about prison.
Well, look, all right, so, and I go back to the conversation we were saying, the circle. He's hanging around a different circle now.
So that what that means? That means his mentality different now.
That's true. And different. The thing is, so the friends I have now, I think it's maybe one other, like the people I actually consider friends, probably like one other black person in the group. That I know this sounds crazy. The reason why is because of culture and all that, because we're all in different positions to help each other. You understand? So, like, if I'm in a circle, we're all in the same position. I can't help anybody. But now, what I do with the information I learn from my other friends, I bring it to the friends that's, not quite there yet and try to help them. You understand? I just feel like that's how it's supposed to work. That's how it's supposed to work. And we can try to do that, but nobody like that.
Yeah, man. I'm a Meek Mill fan, but championships, man, that was
best.
Yeah, man. Like I want him to start making more music like that, and I get it. He went through something very traumatic. You know what I mean? He got locked up for a stupid ass reason.
Oh yeah, they were trying to run different plus.
Reform. Hov helped him. He was around a different group of people.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking after that album, all his music was going to be like that.
Yeah.
Until he started dropping more projects, and I'm like, damn, another Audemars on the wrist, another Rollie. Oh man, we back to this again.
Cause like,
what's wrong with that? Back to this again.
That's what you work hard to get though.
No, that's the thing. I'm about to say that. You're right about that. He's right about that. It's not wrong with it. But at the same time, I'm kind of biased when I say this a little bit because it's dependent on artists. But I do want to see growth. Like you said, he's been through some traumatic stuff. You expect him to grow from that. Yeah. So I don't know. You expect him to grow.
And he still got his Audemars as the stuff he going through.
I thought he was going to start, preaching. And I like that with him. It stuck with him. But then I was like, all right, he back to. But I still support him though, because he still could rap and shit like that. But
can I ask you a question with that in that same category? Like how there's a lot of chicks that just promote the same my clothes, you know what I'm saying? So how do they chime away? How do you feel they could chime away from that? If that's all, if pussy out, or you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel? What advice would you give to the upcoming to be an artist? But when you just not just on the physical side of the lyrics. I'm gonna say that.
Well, I do understand that when it comes down to femmes and women in the industry, period, sex sells. We all know that. Sex does sell. But you don't really have to talk about it in every song. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy because the women who don't talk about, doing the
like cash dolls,
you know what I'm saying, and all that shit, they don't get noticed.
Nothing.
They don't get noticed. And I'm talking about there are women MCs out there that can rap.
I know. And people used to be like, I got an argument, right? I don't like to argue with people, actually. Sometimes I just say my statement and go. People be like, you hate niggas sounding. You're a woman hater. No, but every time I turn on music, it's pussy. Like you know that meme when homie take up he's taking up the headphones? That's me. Cause like every song now, every song, and then wait, you know another one I do it now? Is she's not even a rapper. Chloe Bailey.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what happened, but no, like she was like, my thing is she said, they will not sexualize me. Cool. But then drop a little kid photo shoot. But then drop a freaking porno as music video. And she came and twerk.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I don't get it. I understand sex sells, but there are more paths. And then, they always try to pick. But the guys only talk about drugs and guns and weed. And shout out to J. Cole for this. You got J. Cole, you got Kendrick. Those are the two ones I can name off the top of my head. J. Cole, Kendrick, who else? That talk about, other things.
Earthly shit.
Yeah, so that's not a good argument to be like, but men do it. They talk about the same things. Yeah, but we have a different variety of artists to do different things. Now, for all the women that's on top, you have the don't get with the guy. You got city girls. Don't get with niggas unless they're scammers. You got the city girls. We got the Megan Thee Stallion, take them in for everything it's worth. We got the Cardi B's, rob niggas, and that's okay. Apparently that's okay. Drug and rob niggas, and it's okay. It's cool. It's whatever. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. Like, we just need at least one artist, one female artist to come out like, yo, Cash Doll's good, but she gets no sunlight.
Yo,
that's no pun intended either.
You want to know what baffles me about all that?
Yeah.
None of them be living a life that they rapping.
They live with their boyfriends and
they husbands. They mad, they submissive, they doing all of that.
But then, hold on, now the problem with that is, I'm not an average guy, I'm above most. Anyways, then I see the average person, the average guy, right? he has to deal with the backlash of that. You know what I'm talking about? The woman, American woman at that, I'm sorry, I'm being biased here because I've met women all over the world and American culture, American women.
Right.
They really eat that up. But ironically, the people that they eat it up from don't do it. So now the regular guys got to work harder or got to do it this, that, and the third.
I always see that, bro.
And, you know, at one time, I messed with a girl or whatever, and she really sat there and told me, well, you know, mind you, I didn't bring this up. I don't really bring up sex. Seriously, I don't know, because I feel like life right now is too over-sexualized. Maybe that's just my opinion. But
no, I get it.
But look, I get it. She basically said, we be chilling and do whatever. It's like a third date or some shit. I'm chilling. We talking about this earlier. It's like I would just be chilling more into my art. Like, you understand?
Right.
She was going, you know, she came out and said this, oh, you know, you're not fucking unless you buy me a Gucci bag or something. And I was like, okay, I guess. I'm like, so you're a prostitute then? Like, just pay to play. No, I'm not that, but I didn't bring up sex. Mind you, I didn't bring up sex. Sometimes she must have been like, oh, this nigga want to fuck me out. No, I'm just cool with you, sis. But she really said that to me, and I was like, guess you're a prostitute then. Like, I don't, like, where do I go from here? You know what I mean? Like, where do you go from here?
Because if you when they do that, you're basically putting a price on it.
Thank you. And when I told her that, she got offended. I'm like, hey, you put the price tag, not me. A Gucci bag is, let's say $3 maybe, but then it's like $50 if you know where to go. Chinatown. I'm just saying, I'm not giving anybody ideas, but I heard Chinatown got a promote. But I'm saying, but you get what I'm saying though. You basically put a price tag on something that's supposed to be like, you know, let's say sacred, you know, things like that. You put a price tag on it.
I believe that men is supposed to court women. You know, if you like the woman, you court her, you're dating and stuff like that. But I don't see what's the difference between, oh, he got to do this or you got to do this before we can even do this.
Oh, man.
And you saying that you not prostituting.
All right, so and the people don't understand this, right? Maybe it's me, maybe it's a psychological thing. You can agree with me, let me know. It's not about us doing things for women. It's about you telling me from the door, you gotta do this. Once you say I have to do something, sorry, you're not my parents. I'm sorry, I'm not doing shit.
They make it an obligation.
Mentally. Now my only objective is to fuck you without doing what you just told me to do. Now that's my objective. I wasn't thinking that coming in. I don't be thinking that going through the gate. I don't know if a lot of guys like this, because they are creeps, they are guys like that. But I say in a general form of men, we want to court you like, you know, we want to do it because we want to do it. When you come and make a demand, it's like, I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do it no more. It's over.
It's like a reverse psychology, you know?
Yeah, like I don't want to do it now. I would have did it.
I was already thinking about doing this before you even said something. But you know what? Now that you just said something, I don't want to do that shit now.
No, you're right. And then you come through the door making demands, and that I don't get that. I'm sorry, I don't get it. Dating in 2022 has to be the worst thing that happened since, I don't know, 9/11 or something. I don't know. It's horrible.
I don't even
talk about it. It's really unfair.
I don't even know what dating is anymore.
Dating is, listen, for the most part, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Dating is nowadays, not for everybody. I'm gonna say American women because that's where I see it. Tends to see it the highest.
Right.
Dating is a transactional thing. Not a good transactional thing either. Like, since you got a price tag in your coochie, we're not even married yet. Like, it's a transactional thing at this point, honestly. If you walk into a girl, be like, yeah, I got, let's say, I'm going to say $40 because I heard they got $40 out there. I got $40 for you.
It's still some $40 women.
$40 and some free promo. Some free promo. I'll get you a picture of you, baby. That's on your book, whatever. They don't want to fuck. And I'm just, just throwing out just a regular,
right.
Not exact things, but yeah. As long as you got status and I guess money, it's open game for the most part.
I feel like nowadays, like, I'm seeing women with, like, they tell you they want you to come with this, right?
Oh, yeah.
They have their requirements.
Regular.
They tell you, oh, you got to be like this, that.
Yeah.
And then,
there's nothing wrong with that, ladies.
I don't judge women off of what you do or what you go through. I judge women off the niggas they fucked with before me.
Oh, all right. So funny people said that. Do you know that's why I got that backlash for the St. Just video?
Why?
Because I had a preference.
We all got preference.
No. But I said, you saw what I said. Yo, if y'all see St. Just video, listen, I said what I said. And it wasn't going to be disrespectful to nobody. But that's why they was angry. Then you got the women that's angry. I understand. Cool. Then you got the men that's doing it for the pick me, yes. The reason why I say that because I had guys on my tweet. Yeah, Bree's mad at what you doing. That. She's not gonna fuck you, bro. I'm sorry. I have a better chance of fucking her because I'm gonna stand on what I said. Because I actually did stand on what I said, and that video got 100,000 views after that. And they're like, wait a minute, he's doubling back. He's not backing down. He's saying what he said.
Saw what I said.
Yeah, and now another thing you mentioned was I judge a woman off her exes.
Yeah,
I said my next girlfriend or whatever. I have to interview her exes at least 2 or 3. I gotta see whether who's the problem.
Cause now I'm starting to realize that some of the niggas wasn't lying.
Some. I ain't saying listen, cause some of them
wasn't lying.
Guys are liars. Don't get it twisted.
Some of them wasn't lying.
Guys are liars. They are liars. Don't get it twisted. You know how
niggas do lie.
they do foul shit.
Right.
But that don't mean women don't do foul things either. Life right now is one-sided. People forget that's a 2 sides of the coin. Like once a woman says something, it's done. Whatever she said goes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't look at the other side no more. You know, if I'm trying to focus you now, I need to do a background check on your exes. I have to.
Yeah.
I have to.
To me, it's like, especially like you, I know you dated a female that got a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, yo, so you just telling me that your baby father is just the worst?
Like, he's the deadbeat?
Like, this nigga is a demon?
Listen. 6 months into the relationship, I knew she was a problem. I knew it. It was over. I'm not saying that he was right either because people have fallouts. Yes, things don't work.
Right.
It happens. But the way, from my experience, dealing with different women or talking to friends,
Yeah.
the way they make it seem like these guys are fucking absolute animals. Like these niggas is like straight from the gates of hell. And you can be like, I don't know.
Like, I'd be like, yo, so you telling me, okay, so he don't see his kids?
No, not even he don't see his kids. He don't want to see his kids.
He don't want to see his kids?
It's a different thing,
Oh, so you mean to tell me he just said, fuck all of y'all, right?
Basically, that's what it's like.
Then a couple of months in the relationship, you start to see. Yeah, I see what got him out the door.
Now I know.
I see what got him out the door.
So let me ask y'all this question, right? Do y'all believe currently it's more toxic relationships than more solid relationships? And then so why? I don't think they were advocate.
You will go? Because I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely more toxic. And the reason why I say that is, guys, this is a true story. I was talking to a girl, she got mad because I'm not toxic. I never understood that. Since I'm healed all the way. Right. And I was talking like she's not a friend, she's just this girl, whatever.
Mad, because
this girl, whatever. I remember her arguing me down because I said, hey, I'm cool with my exes. We're not sexual now, we just cool because I don't exactly leave most of my relationships on bad notes. It just won't work out.
Right.
It happens. It is what it is. It happens. I don't believe in like leaving on a bad note. So what I'm saying is like Shorty was really mad. Then I said, I'm not. Once you start doing that, not bitching, but like once you start fidgeting, I'm out. I'm not doing that. Fidgeting for no reason. Picking. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing toxic. You mad at me?
That's definitely girlfriend nitpick.
No, not even that thing. You so mad at me. I ain't really do nothing. Why you didn't calm me down? Why you keep texting me? Nah, I got celebrity shit to do. Sorry, I had an autograph to sign out 3. I ain't got time for that negativity.
I got a book signing.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So my thing is, it's way more toxic. And they don't know how to react. People generally, when they find somebody that's not toxic, it's like the kryptonite. Like, oh my God, he or she's not toxic? What am I supposed to do with this thing?
I think from my experiences, I think there's I think there's more toxic relationships than solid ones. And I think the reason why is
because I'm saying that based on the topic of, like you said, the guys don't want to be there for it could be the relationship.
Yo, I think that
music has a big part to play.
I think women are okay, I'm gonna chalk it up to mental health.
Very important, folks. Mental health is very important.
Very important. And the reason why I chalk it up to mental health is because a lot of people's intimate relationships don't work because they have deep-rooted issues within themselves that they have not worked out. So you're not able to love a person properly or healthy because you were never loved properly or healthy. You know what I'm saying?
And, no, I agree with you. And the thing is, amongst the minority community in general, first of all, we can't afford therapy. And generally, we can't afford therapy. I'm just saying it's not cheap.
I put myself through therapy, and it's expensive.
It's expensive. Now, besides that, though, you got therapy. Then you have, like I said a few minutes ago, you got the music, you got the people, promoting toxic. That's the right way to love. I heard somebody say from Ike Turner, right? I don't know. I don't know who said this quote, but I heard one day. If he don't hit you, he don't love you. That's the most toxic thing I've ever heard in my life, and it just stuck me. Because I'm like, if you're a hitter,
you know what? The way the music is going today,
you'll hear that shit in the lyrics. Yeah. All right, so
bitch, if you don't hit you, they don't hit you, they don't like.
I don't want to bring Meg Thee Stallion into this again, but she's an example of not healing before going to your next relationships.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, like, she's been in a relationship behind a relationship since the accident that happened that we still don't really know.
Since she lied on my man.
Hey, I'm not saying she's lying, but all I'm saying is the truth don't seem too sharp right now in the biz. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she's lying.
Hey, I want to see everybody cancel Megan the way motherfuckers was trying to cancel. So
that would never happen. She's a woman. She's not a woman. She's a black woman. A black woman with a platform, she'll never get canceled. She'll never get canceled. They don't care if it was reverse roles, like she shot Tory. Nah, Megan need to be free. She need to be free. You out.
You know what they gonna say? You know what they gonna say? All the Megan Thee Stallion whole group. This is women, by the way. What do you do to make her do that? That'd be the bullshit with women. All right, so this is what did you do to make her react like that? Because she's just not gonna do that for nothing.
So here's the thing, right? So I haven't read too much. So I gotta report news. So I gotta keep up to date. Right. So it says like Meg, her best friend, because they not even cool no more. I'm sorry to say, guys, some people do outgrow, but when situations like this, even if we're not cool as a best friend, I'm not falling out with you to the situation of to that guy's in jail or whoever's in jail. Right. That's just me. I don't know about most of y'all, but like what I'm saying is like she fell out with all her peoples. I mean, everybody's a problem. I don't know. Is everybody really? If she fell out with everybody, is everybody really the problem?
Look, that whole situation within itself is like it's scary because the evidence is unraveling, and we are seeing that Tory is actually innocent of what she's saying he did.
I'm not saying she get shot, but I don't think Tory did it. That's the difference.
Yeah.
People be like, oh, well, maybe the gun did go by accident. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe Tory had the gun, and because Meg have so-called have a drinking problem.
Right.
She could have been tight because he was flirting with what's her name, Kylie, the Kardashian. It was her party.
Chloe.
No, I think it was Kylie. It wasn't Kylie. So that
one of the Kardashians.
So, he flirted her and Meg got mad. Now I don't know about you, but being drunk, sometimes you do things because you're drunk. In Barcelona, I yelled at some people, some girls, because I thought they was laughing at me because they didn't speak English. But I forgot for a minute because I was drunk. This ain't America. This ain't America.
Where you was at?
Yes, I saw a black on. I was like, hey, who the fuck you talking to like that? Speak English. And the lady was like, sorry, but I didn't speak Spanish. I was too fucked up to translate her Spanish to English because I was too fucked up.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It just seems sus to them.
It's just like, I understand that everybody always say we need to protect black women.
Oh, we definitely do. That's 100%.
I know we need to protect black women. I love black women. But come on, man. Come on, we need to protect black men too.
That's the thing. All right. That's the thing. That's not talked about enough. And it's okay. It's okay at this point because, like, going back to the dating scene, like, I've seen in different cultures, different kind of relationships. And it's always the same thing with black women.
Right.
You don't make this kind of money. You don't do this and that. Like, ladies, you have the right to have the preference. But I go to Mexican culture. I went to Mexico and shit. They have nothing. Folks, they have nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Seriously, they have nothing. But the wife still loves him. The wife still try to help him in his
Additionally,
Barcelona. I see that in Barcelona. The women like came to the man, even if they making pink Saddam, they still, you understand, work with them.
and their jobs be damn near 12 times harder than ours.
Oh yeah,
They fucking building houses on the.
Listen. People like, I think somebody said the other day, like, oh,
no, would appreciate that shit.
they do, but they like, oh, black men, they work hard as Mexicans. Sis, I'm sorry, certain jobs are just not for me. I'm sorry. I can't lie and say this.
I'm not building a house with my feet.
I can't do it. I tried. I can't do it.
I'm not building a house with my feet.
Even in Africa, the woman with a general sense. I'm gonna say general because everything is general.
Right.
Respect their man. I feel like American black men, we have it the hardest, like, and it's always protect black women, is because, like, if you look, you're right, you got a lot of women just say what they're not going to do in a relationship. It's never, we're going to work together. It's always what I'm not going to do.
Fuck them the rib. It's on
what I'm not going to do.
Getting your number, you tell me
What you not
what the fuck you not going to do.
You're not going to do what I need to do. I need to go to, like, I met another girl.
Come on, and then they asking, stop having these requirements that you ain't even got.
I met a girl.
Stop now.
I met a girl. I'm not just listen. I'm not listening because I don't kiss and tell, but I met a girl, whatever. I knew her.
Right.
She wanted to do what I did. Oh, me though. You know what I'm talking about? I go to 5-star steakhouses. That's who. Oh, I work hard. I work hard every day. I want her to nigga. That's who I am.
Right.
I travel places. That's who I am as a person. She wanted me to pay for her to do things I do. We haven't even got together we're not even together. It's like, what do you mean?
Yo, I need to ask this question, right? Because I was told that this is fucked up for you to ask or to say, right? So it's okay for a woman to tell a man straight up what they want, what they're looking for, or they put a price on it, right?
Yeah.
If you're going to put a price on your vagina, I am not judging you. That's cool.
I'm judging you. You're a prostitute. I'm judging you. That's
Senor David.
I'm sorry.
He's saying,
I'm judging you. You're a prostitute. And it's not wrong with prostitution. That's the oldest profession. Yes, but
the oldest profession.
The oldest, but the only thing that I'm assuming about, she was only like 19. She didn't even try to live life before she took OnlyFans. Like, she didn't even try to work at McDonald's. She just did it. Like,
OnlyFans kind of fucked the game up.
Well,
OnlyFans kind of fucked
the game up. I don't think it did. It just, I don't think it did.
Explain.
I don't think it. I don't think it did personally.
Like, from what point of view is it? What fucked up with them?
I don't think it did, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think OnlyFans made women too big-headed, bro.
So let me ask you this question.
It increased alter egos that you shouldn't even have.
All right, but
You got an alter ego because you got an OnlyFans.
But is it
Is it
the key to be?
That's an accomplishment.
Is it the key to be self-independent in this time and age that we live in?
Okay, the key is to be self-independent.
Entrepreneurship.
Right.
So when you walk outside, you feel you great. When you walk outside, it's a feeling because you accomplish certain things that. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, yo, the way I look at it, right?
Look at him. I think it's entrepreneurship. It's entrepreneurship.
There is no difference from a woman telling a man what they want upon the meeting, link, whatever. But when a nigga just straight up asks for pussy, you wrong.
Listen.
A nigga can't just pull up and say, hey, yo, I ain't gonna front it. I just really want to have sex with you. I don't really want no attachments. I don't really want to deal with you like.
Come on, Ace. Listen, Ace.
Start doing that.
No, listen. No, Ace. Listen,
Why we can't do that?
Ace. Listen, two things.
We should.
One thing I do agree with, OnlyFans only fuck up the morals of women. The morals is gone.
Right.
It is entrepreneurship. So they give me money, whatever they do. But I learned this. You should learn this by now. Women are emotional, bro. They want the delusion of an imagination. That's why toxic niggas be winning. They have delusion. Seriously.
Yeah.
You right. Jail niggas. Free my guys.
Free my guys
that they tell. But listen,
Right.
jail people are for real. How do you think they begin this one? They even see the day in their life.
Bro,
It's the fantasy.
Yeah.
You gotta feed them fantasy. And that's unfortunate, but that's just how the way women are. They're emotional. They want something to look forward to. They want something they can imagine, picture in the future. Gotta feed the fantasy. You can't just walk up. pussy juicy. I want that. You can't do it. Sorry, just can't do it. It's not gonna work like that. You might get the cops calling you like that. You ain't gonna lie to you.
You put it like that. That's
just saying, script shit. Script shit. All I'm saying is, you gotta learn how to like, because I always wondered that too, and I talked to a lot of women about this. Well, if you say be the right, if I'm like, hey, you look pretty, I like your body, let's have sex, let's bang, that won't work. And I'm like, why not? Because that's rude. You know what I mean? You ask for my money, and well, I don't question it. So I don't question it. You can't ask for my money. I don't question it. That's I can't ask for your box. Hey, listen. I can't say that's the way I just want the box. That's the way it works. But you can say, you can do it. Hey, yo, you first off, you gotta have this before I even give you some. I'm sorry. Listen, I just want the box. That's the way the world works. We're not gonna question it no further. Seriously, that's just what it is. Yeah. I'm sorry. You just gotta accept it. At the same time, you gotta accept it. It is what it is. And another reason why the dating people being hard, like I don't know if y'all experienced this. Yo, you ever met a girl, you know, and she be like, oh, I'm not doing this and that. Since I can cook myself, I don't really care. I can clean. I can do this. So what are you saying? What are you here for then? You know, she don't have nothing else to tell me. Like, oh, well, let me tell you, a lot of women like to always ask this question: what do you bring to the table? Some of y'all don't even be having a table. Man. Some of y'all don't even got the table legs to create the table. But when I ask a nigga what you bring to the table, you mean what I bring to your airbag? Yo, and then what I bring to your air mattress? Because you ain't got a table.
Listen, when the project, the bed is the table. Don't do that.
Yo, listen, I ain't want to say it. You know what's up. I don't like that nigga to be
You don't make good life, man.
Trenches. Come on, bro. You not like that, though. You not like that. Look in the house. Nah, you not like that, though. You ain't like that. You speak like you high class. Hold on. Like you came out the stomach with a table. You never seen with an air mattress. I don't know, bro. I saw with an air mattress. Yeah. In the house.
You eat your food on the mattress, like right next to the mattress. Not on the table, not on the table.
Y'all believe it. I don't believe it. Just not recently. So how long ago? 5 years? It's you stutter. I gotta get back to my roots. You gotta get back to your roots. Get back to my roots. And you know that will keep you humble. You gotta be
still be on that level to still live back.
So what's y'all take on co-parenting?
Oh man. All right.
It's a slippery slope with co-parenting.
It's the thing is, right, and it goes back to what we talking about. Toxic. Like, all right, so y'all ever met a woman, like, you know, we just, you know, oh, you know, her baby father out there, Debbie, right. You don't start with her. Trust me when I tell you, don't start with her. You start with the mother. You gotta see how the mother moves.
Definitely.
And that's the 50% I was saying earlier, the product of your environment. 50% as a child, you're gonna take things from your parents.
Definitely.
And some things are rooted. You know how a lot of Jada. I want to bring up Jada. She said something about how her grandmother taught her how to masturbate at 9, so she don't need no dude.
Right.
So now take that logic and experience it to, oh, I don't need your father for nothing. Now a child hearing that over and over, especially as a woman, is going to get long jump brain, like we said, to the roots. So now when they grow up and they get a baby father, even if they got good or bad, maybe you don't got to be a child like, I can do it all by myself.
I'm hearing from certain women that I know, and I think it's crazy too. There are mothers out there that would rather struggle
I don't get it.
on their last fucking dime than to ask the father for help.
And I don't. It's a fucking pride thing. I don't get it.
It's a fucking pride thing, though.
It start with the parents before, and most of the times, remember we from the era where like. In the 90s, you know, black folks, you know, using jail, right? You know, crack, whatever the case may be. So a lot of parents, like a lot of children grew up with one-parent households. So it starts from the mom. You can't blame on the person that you're dealing with. It's always the person before, and that's unfortunate because once again, it ties back into they don't get therapy, they don't want to do therapy, they want to make
mental health.
So if they can make it co-parents work, because it really should work for the kid, it really should. It'd be great, but 9 out of 10, well, let's say 7 out of 10, it's not going to work based on, well, it's going to work, or how it's going to work based on the person, like the person's parents, basically, like, not the child parents, but
definitely got to start paying attention to the grandparents, you know, your significant other's parents, because son, it's the toxicity goes in deep.
It goes to it's a roots, man.
Yeah, it's a root, deep roots.
It's part of it is because black folks are locked up, black men are locked up, gang, crack, all that good stuff. But another part of it is like, women like, nah, I can do this by myself. And black people as a whole, we do this. Men and women, we don't ask for help. We, for some reason, we're superhuman, which is we are not. And that's what kind of like messed up. And then now, hold on, now the co-parenting not working. Now the next generation probably gonna have the same thing the last generation had. Generally,
no, yo, the new generation that's coming up is even scarier.
Yes.
Why? Because co-parenting not even an option for them. They strictly.
What you mean by that?
They strictly just on some. Hey, yo, I like you. You like me. You pretty. We just have a baby together. I don't want to be with you though. I don't want to be with you. I don't want no relationship with you. We just gonna have this baby together.
Don't they have facilities for that though?
They do have facilities, right?
Like you can pick out your baby father, without.
Bro, they just fucking having babies just to have them, bro.
At this point, yeah, believe it.
You know how many baby showers I done went to, and it was on some shit where it's like, hey yo, the baby daddy came with a girlfriend to the baby shower.
Nah,
and it's like, yo, hold on, y'all having a baby together? And y'all not together? Like, what y'all doing? Oh no, we just decided to have the baby together.
I do one better than that.
That shit is crazy.
I did one better than that. I went to baby shower. The baby father wasn't there, but the ex-nigga was there. Why keep a baby by the whole new guy?
Hey yo, all my niggas out there listening, if you the ex that get invited,
that's me. That's 7 out of 10. That's me. That's literally me. I'm telling you. That's me.
She still love you, nigga.
Listen.
You still got room to fuck. That's what I'm saying.
Listen.
Still got room.
I don't have too many exes, but if the ex mentions me, trust you, bro. You want to go for the hills. Trust me on this one. Because I'm that person. I'm lying. I'm not this person no more. But I was that person once upon a time when I was toxic. And text her as soon as I know she's happy. As soon as I see a picture go up. What's going on? It's over after that. Broke a one nigga immediately. I used to be that person, but I'm not that person no more. More sorry, it is that one ex-guy that can do that. I'm telling you, it's just that one ex-guy that can do it.
If you that ex that still get invited to family trips and all that shit like that, when
you come around, all the moms keep asking about you all the time.
You definitely.
Oh my God, where's David? Well, yeah, so you're right about that.
The way I see it is, co-parenting becomes a slippery slope. I'm the type father where I don't even really be involved in like I don't even care about what my son's mother do.
Oh, that's all right. That's cool. As long as she's safe, right? Hopefully.
Yeah, as long as you're safe and you good.
Yeah,
that's all I care about. I don't run down with questions. I don't be on some obsessed shit. No, none of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Me personally, I just feel like, hey, yo, what she doing in her personal life, if it's not affecting the child in a way, then bro, you ain't got no say-so in it.
All right, but then I have a to add on to that, you're right. But I see scenarios like this. I literally see scenarios like this where she go with a new nigga and now she want to make the father obsolete. That's the part I don't get. I don't listen. Yeah. Ladies, I'm not teaching you how to do what.
Yeah, y'all gotta stop doing that.
Just because you got a new guy, please don't eliminate the actual father. Seriously, that's when you creating like a real rip. Trying to got fathers.
And you know what? They do that, and it be because of these niggas.
Yeah, I believe it.
Be because of the niggas.
Niggas ain't shit. I believe it.
Niggas be so fucking crazy to where they sit here and be jealous.
Yeah.
And they like, oh, yo, you don't need that nigga anyway.
I'm here for you.
Oh, yo, didn't you say he used to beat on you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So throwing mad dirt, salt, pepper, dirty mackin'. We call it like dirty mackin'.
Like, didn't this is one time you asked with you?
Yeah, that nigga. We call that dirty mackin'. Niggas be out here dirty mackin'.
Nah, that's a fact. And then look, all right, so ladies, you have to understand. Ace, I don't know what I'm about to say. It's like, bro, why is it that when it comes to father, like to be a female father,
right?
Because I see this argument over and over again. Women want you to chase them down to the end of time for your child. And then when you give up, oh my God, you're such a deadbeat. Like, you literally the worst guy on the planet. But you made me jump through 50 obstacles to see my child. Like, I personally don't get that. Ladies, tell me what's up with that. I don't get it. And then you got people in the comments like, that's a child you're supposed to go to war to hell and back. Since when did we become a battlefield? Like, when did this become a battlefield?
Yo, as a father, I feel like I should not, like, mothers be making us feel like we need permission to do shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't need permission to get my son's ears pierced.
Well, all right. Nah, that's hold on. Whoa. Hey, that's the show. Hold on.
It's just happening. Listen. But it's understand. Listen, bro. You gotta remember this, though, bro. Respectfully,
That's
right?
called co-parenting, seriously.
Understand. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If we both know, but we forget.
Right.
They built them in this earth.
See, I don't like that statement. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Look, that is
I held that motherfucker in my
Let me go. I'm speaking with that fact, right?
Okay.
But knowing that, bro, no matter how you want to call it, they always up one on that first decision.
They gave birth.
100%. Bro.
They gave birth.
Look, not the fact that they gave birth, but you know, respectfully, 9 out of 10, bro. We seen that, like you said, it's a lot of deadbeat niggas not around, whatever you want to call it. So we seen when we got family members that we know they grandmothers that grew up with pops and things. She raised them. I know how great. You know what I'm saying? So I mean in that form.
Yeah, all right. So that's the thing. All right. So I don't want to bring up this situation, but I have to. That's the part of co-parenting, bro. They have to have a discussion.
Yeah.
Now, what I mean by that, no flow,
Yeah.
because this been ticking me. Because I don't like when women say that. In general, I bring the child into my life. So say if the guy, this kind of a little more topic, but say if the guy didn't want the child.
Right.
Should it be your child? Why do the other guy that said he didn't want from the get-go have to pay child support? But that's a whole other thing. That's just a real question, though, seriously.
Yeah,
But
that's
to the statement, though. Back to the statement. Kanye West is a prime example of a father trying to be a good father.
Yeah.
And the mother doing what the mother, like, the TikTok scenario made him so mad because exactly what she didn't want to happen, and then guess what they're calling now? To get the, Kanye West.
Right.
Come on, bro. Like he said, I don't know if I do that.
Hold on. Did y'all fucking see this? Kim Kardashian let
I put that on my nose, bro. I was pissed off.
She let Northwest sit on Pete Davidson's fucking lap.
But listen, no.
It's still the world that they live in.
I understand with that, bro.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro.
I'm sticking with that, bro.
Listen.
She's white also, so we gotta.
That's what
we gotta.
She's put raisins on that.
She's kind of, she got motherfucking, yeah, she's kind of white. But what are you trying to say? That's a problem with co-parenting these days. You have the woman egging her on. Like, remember when Kanye West was like, I want my child on TikTok. The woman like, you want to be controlling. There's some niggas, I don't get this neither. Some niggas like, yeah, he can't be controlling. You want, bro, his daughter's 9. What the fuck you talk about controlling? Mm-hmm. So you have women egging that on, like, let her do that. TikTok is a wild, TikTok is like YouTube was back in 09. You know what I'm talking about? You click on the wrong thing, or you swipe the wrong way, you get to the dark side of YouTube. I don't know how you got there, but you're here. Mm-hmm. So women egging Kim Kardashian on about this, and every kind of West is trying to be an actual father. He's trying to shield his children, especially because they're famous, from that world, from that brutal world. Now up to date, she's calling Kanye West because some dude was talking to one. I think it's what's the song called? Sing. Yeah, was talking to Sing on fucking Roblox about his mother.
Right.
Come on, you see what I'm talking about?
Roblox games and all that.
That's what I'm saying. It's for the it's not for the weak. This generation is soft coming up. We been through some shit.
We got tough skin.
Yeah, this new generation don't.
You can't even say. I don't even want to say it. I might get canceled before I
Yo. That's why I don't want to do stand-up comedy, for real.
Yeah,
you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. You can't. You can say the sky's red. I promise you at least 5 people are going to disagree with you. And for some reason call you homophobic. I don't know how to give it in.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's that cancel culture, man.
They
cancel culture is crazy.
It's strong.
But let me ask y'all this question, right? Because it's only happens, right? So let's say y'all in a relationship, right?
Right.
You're baby mother in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
What if sometimes they can take an approach with like I'm trying to understand the scenario, but let's say you're in a relationship, right? Her man is over, your son is there.
Right.
But I feel also respectfully, you have a right to have a conversation with him.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that's the part where a lot of the stuff separates. You feel what I'm saying? Because again, with age, listen, bro, let me tell you this, Phil. I don't care that y'all can do what y'all do.
Right.
When you with my son, this is, you know what I'm saying? Just because, again, I'm not telling you to raise them, nigga. I'm not telling you to do none of that. But when you are, it could be that. Why y'all feel it's not more of that?
Listen. It starts with the toxic at home. It's the toxic. That, you know, that's sorry, but it's, do you have a baby mother?
Yeah.
Prime example, right? Prime example. What I mean by that is he moved on. He been with Tiana. And like I said, I don't know all the facts I'm not in life. But he been with Tiana. He been with Tiana since they broke up, right? Since him and his mom broke up.
Right.
She had like 3 or 4 different boyfriends, right?
That's a fact.
She don't like Tiana. Now, it starts at home. If I see mothers do this, this is the sad part about it. I see mothers do this. I don't like her, you shouldn't like her. Or kids feel angry.
Yeah.
You understand? So if the mother don't want to let the father have a conversation with her nigga, it's not going to happen.
Right.
You don't got to respect that nigga. Fuck that nigga. That's what I'm saying. So that's what we say. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it starts with the mother have to open that gateway. You can try to barge in. No, I'm going to talk to the nigga.
Right.
If the mother don't give you the green light to, like, you know, have a man-to-man conversation because you're trying to get involved.
Now, to piggyback off of what you said, though, sometimes that be the reason why niggas don't see their kids, though.
Oh, I said that, you know, a few minutes ago.
Because
That's
when the new man come in, right, now the co-parenting switches. So now the new man probably don't feel comfortable with y'all talking like that.
Or you dropping your child off at
The new man tells your BM, hey yo, he don't gotta come in the house no more, yo.
And that's the insecurity right there. That's real insecurity.
Exactly. That's you allowing your feelings that got nothing to do.
But that's what I'm saying. It starts with them. I always say it starts with the mom. And before the mom, it's the grandmoms. Y'all co-parenting really do be not all the time based off how the mother was raised through her mother. Mm-hmm. People don't look at that. So people be looking at things because I do a lot of research. People look at one D.
Yeah.
Oh, you like the you toxic. Wait, guys, let's go back to the
different sides.
We gotta go back to the story.
Finish the story.
See how the mother raised? And even the grandmother.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's really like it goes deeper than people understand. And nobody want to go to therapy to release that, you know, that
I suggest people go to therapy, man. I think we all need it. I loved it. I enjoy it. You know what I mean? This is just another form of therapy for me.
Therapy or soul searching. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
I feel like you can heal yourself too. You just have to have the right things, elements. My last breakup, I threw myself into school, and that's why I was so strong with it. School, traveling, and photography. And that's how I came so long. So I use that, and I like to call this the character development. Everybody go through this. After the heartbreak, at least for me, you start doing shit times 10. If you want to be
keep you busy.
Yeah, so I did everything times 10.
We all been through that heartbreak.
Everybody
Your motherfucking heart is sunken in your chest and in your stomach. No, I went through that with my last ex, and I was the one who fucked up.
Whoa.
Listen, I can't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Listen.
I can agree with that. I'm not perfect, but I do not mess up my last
ex. I ain't gonna say her name. Beautiful fucking woman, man. Beautiful.
Was she black?
She was African.
Oh, amazing. That's a motherland right there.
From Liberia.
Straight
from Liberia. Like,
to the Caucasus.
She was fucking amazing. You know what I mean? And she was naturally submissive. You know what I mean? I could literally say she worshipped the ground I walked on, bro.
That's that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, you fucked up, Ace.
I know I fucked up.
Yo, how you gonna pay the phone? You fucked up, Ace. You fucked up,
man. You know what it was, man? I wasn't used to it.
That's the thing about toxic.
I wasn't used
when you're used to one kind of thing, it's hard for you to.
And that's what made me fuck up, man.
Hey, hold on, because a lot of people don't know that I'm not perfect, right?
Right.
But I did heal. And I know that because, you know, people, I went through experience.
Right.
There were girls that me actually broke up because of that. She was not used to God not being faithful, a guy being busy about his business, about his money,
right.
Just doing what I do, come home, hanging out. She let her friend throw the bug in the air and say, I was shooting her because I traveled. Oh, and it takes that one negative bug. I say relax because, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh, nah, that nigga. He too good to you. Like, I brung Shorty flowers, and this is when it started. I brung Shorty flowers, and, like, I heard her friends, because she was going through a bad breakup with her boyfriend, and was her boyfriend cheating. Oh, why he bringing flowers for? He must be doing something. And from that day, it started going downhill. I can't forget you certain things in your life you don't forget. And that's one of them.
It's tricky for me because I feel like a lot of women nowadays don't even really appreciate that shit. Like a lot of women don't even like chivalry.
Oh no, they don't. They like
they
like materialistic for the most part.
Yo, it's like
flowers and shit kind of is out the window more or less.
Yeah,
not what everybody know, but generally it's more or less out the window.
I be feeling like I'm out of touch now because like the kind of dude I am, I'm naturally like passionate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm affectionate, not passionate.
Yeah.
So I am that type nigga that'll give you flowers just because it's Thursday. Or because we dating, I'm gonna do some nice.
Yo, that's exactly what
I get down like that.
It's what it is. That's how
I'm a passionate nigga.
Yeah.
But yo, a lot of women I'm coming into don't even. Yo, females be calling me crazy because I'm calling them queen.
Whoa, you calling me queen? Yo, all right, we're not about to start that Grand Router shit up here.
I mean, yeah, all right.
You want those?
Yes. I am a Grand Rogers queen.
Oh my God! Everybody can't be queens. Somebody gotta be a peasant. Come on, but they all black queens though. To you, some are peasants. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right.
Somebody listen. If everybody kings and queens,
right?
Then where's the locals? Who's the locals? Who's local? How can you be a queen but you move like a peasant? Even if you call a queen, you move like a peasant.
Yo,
you know what I'm talking about?
You really gonna say a lot of these niggas in it. So the dude that just shot up the subway and that he a king?
Let me know, is he a king?
Before that?
Because if you're a king, then I must be a god. Because if you're a king, I'm a god. Like, no, some people
I got that one.
I'm just saying, no, bro, you gotta use the words wisely. You are the problem. You are the problem, Ace.
Because
you're the reason why these girls get around with the head on their shoulder like
because I say good morning, queen.
Yes.
How you doing, queen?
Yes, you're the problem. Because look, if a million niggas call them queen, they just go think they higher power. Queens are set to higher skill than better folks.
And the reason why you gotta understand, be cautious in what you saying. Because
I'm not saying they don't, but be the one queen.
Which is how
queen.
That's what I'm saying. Queen is a definition of something.
Power.
You can't sit respectfully. I get the energy you trying to present.
Right.
But the key is you gotta observe that. If you're a king, you gotta observe the queen to call her queen. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga out the gate and say that.
Bro.
Don't let me catch you saying that to somebody and I look at the nigga like a peasant because I'm like, yo, bro, you wrong. I ain't gonna call you wrong, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a queen. Right, but I'm not gonna lie. Look, so the thing is, right? Everybody, it should be to highest standard, but like I said, if you not acting like, if you act like a jester,
right?
I'm not gonna call you a fucking king. Maybe you're a clown. And I'm not talking about comedians, because comedians can be comedians, but then there's clowns, there's levels to this. You understand? So queens can be queens, the way they carry themselves, independent, businesswomen, they carry, while you're in the court, every girl only fans are queens too? Let me know. Are they queens too? If you just said only fans for you. Yeah, you just said, are they queens too?
They queens for you. Let me know.
Yeah.
I mean, subscribe.
Are the girls that drugging niggas queens too? I need to know, because if they are, then I don't know what the fuck is going on around here. Are they?
No,
okay, so you got to use your words wisely.
Good point.
A word's cut deeper than a pin, theoretically, because you call somebody a queen, that, oh my God, I'm a queen, it's over. I'm the best there is. These fucking men got to real to me. So that we have a society of women walking around like that.
No,
a whole society like that, because men like you, you have those shots, Ace. Men like you, you causing this. You have a problem. That's why you can't find nobody, because you get everybody's queens, bro. That's why you can't find nobody?
I guess so. Man.
So let me ask you,
I think I'll be looking in the wrong places.
No, you'll be looking at everybody.
You're entertained by what you're entertained by. Because again, and I was about to ask you, right, not to chime into it, but when did you, like, we don't have the moments this moment we fucked up.
Yeah.
But like, when did you realize, like, damn, I fucked up? Like when you, like you said, she was everything that you could possibly ask for, right? You know, that's usually the story how it goes, right? Whatever. But at what point was you like you know you messed up, so that's not that moment, but like when you know,
what up, City?
When you know you fucked up, not you say right, like the moment everybody had this moment, you woke up all in my fucked up, you know what I mean?
And because again, how when was it, and then how did you overcome that? Like, did you try to get over it?
All right.
Moment of clarity.
Off my last breakup, right?
Okay.
That shit took me off the deep end because I fucked up the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I was more mad at myself.
Okay.
Because I don't like screwing people over. And I feel like I screwed over the only woman besides my mother that I had in my corner that was genuine.
Was you watch your child mother or the one someone after that?
No, somebody after that.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my son's mother, we co-parent.
Oh,
we
great,
just
great.
you know what I mean?
Shout out to Simpson.
Definitely.
Shout out to the co-parents and moms and dads.
Because co-parenting, healthy-wise, is very important. But you know, when I realized I fucked up was when she couldn't even talk to me.
You shoot him? I knew it. No. Guys, you see that reaction?
It's over. Before you answer that, it got quiet for 3 seconds.
It was a long deep pause.
Because what I did wasn't. What I did, I don't feel like I cheated.
Let me hear something.
Talk to us.
I lied to her about where I was going. Right? I made up a lie. I was going to chill with someone that I knew I shouldn't have been chilling with.
Okay.
It was a woman.
Of course it was.
All right? The woman was going out of town. She was moving out of She was moving out of town.
You chilling with a guy like
She was moving out of town, so she called me and was like, I want to link with you before I leave. You know, I was kind of already like mad at my girl at the time, so it made it easier for me to make the decision to lie to her.
Folks, don't let momentary decisions ruin your happiness. Seriously, a lot of people forget. Like a lot of people got to think twice before you do something you know you're not supposed to be doing. That goes for men, any woman, any gender or sex that you want to do.
Definitely. So I didn't have sex with no one.
Okay.
But I lied to her and told her my whereabouts. I told her I was going to be at work.
How'd she find out? Work, nigga? Damn, you could go with a better lie than that?
That's why I don't lie, because I'm not a good liar.
Oh, all right.
I'm not a good liar, so I don't know.
So how did she find out?
My stupid ass didn't pick up my phone. She called me about 80-something times, right?
That's respectfully, keep that in mind. That's one of the most hardest things to look at as a man when you just see it. I mean,
I ain't gonna front respectfully. He fucked up. Like, not you pick up not one time,
and I knew I fucked up. So she called me 83 times.
Was your phone silent?
Yes. And by the 30th call, I said I fucked up.
Why didn't you? So the person you chilling with, why didn't you like hold on? I gotta call her back.
It wasn't about the person I was chilling with. It was the fact that how was I going to explain to her who I was chilling with?
Or you could just say you got to work or something. You at work or something.
It was.
I'm not promoting lying, folks. I'm just saying you got to think on your toes.
I did not. I was not thinking on my mother.
I'm just saying you got to think. You got to be faster.
I was not thinking on my mother's toes.
So what was your thoughts before you know? First of all, you had the walker shit, the driver shit, whatever you did. You was going already feeling shameful.
Yeah.
So you was going in the shame.
I was.
You knew the shame was there.
I was.
So you didn't have a plan B?
No.
but why I feel guilty if you already was in the space where you just said that, you know, that was already mad?
Because I knew she didn't deserve what I was doing to her.
So why you did it though?
But this is my thing, right? So you basically just lied because you was mad.
Yeah. Oh, I lied to go chill with another woman.
When you was I know.
Was you know the other woman though?
No. She didn't know nothing about it.
What's your jealous person?
I knew she wasn't to co-sign me going. So that's why I didn't tell her.
The other girl that you met up with, right? Like you said, you would have got on the phone with her, and you would have her status didn't give you that little shut up. Yeah, whatever. We're over here. I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Or did you feel she would have FaceTimed you, or she would have, I don't know, something like
FaceTiming me.
Oh, it was done.
Oh, and I was drunk.
And you wasn't show up?
I had a nutcracker, and that shit put me on my ass.
Yo, guys, true story, nutcrackers will crack your mind down. I love nutcrackers. Listen, I love them because they will punch you the next week.
So I'm telling you, man, like, I was drunk, and I didn't pick up the phone. And you want to know what? I threw the line on my brother.
All right. Now hold on. Nah, hold on. I threw the. Hold on. I don't know how to lie like that. Listen.
When I called her, and I'm like, where the fuck were you? Now you want? I was with Clip at the spot. Yeah, he had called me at the last minute, and we went to the strip spot after the event. He was working with this.
He's the Kevin Hart of lying. He's the Kevin Hart of lying. That made no sense, folks, at all. That makes zero sense what you just said.
So respectfully, you told her that you was going to work.
Yeah.
So when you were innocent, you told her that you was with Clip going to the spot.
Yeah.
So that definitely was a minute ago, but that's
Yeah.
throwback time.
So, now let's say about that, right? So the one I choose is like more like family with my friend. So I came back in the crib, and my girl at the time was waiting, and because she was staying in my crib. So I told her, no, we came back in the crib together. Me and he came together, but I went to more with my old best friend. But she don't like my old best friend. But there's nothing going on with us. It's just, when a girl don't like somebody, it's like, damn, me and her been cool.
Yeah.
So boom, I said, nah, I was with my cousin at the mall. Do you know you look at her with a straight face and said, nah, he wasn't with me. I learned. I actually thought I'd throw lies at people. What Kevin Hart said was wrong. He was like, when your friend puts a lie for you just because? It's not true, folks. It's not gonna happen like that. It ain't happening like that for me. I don't trust people no more after that. That's why I got trust issues.
Yeah, man. I don't got trust issues. I got abandonment issues.
But I understand that. Yeah, what's the difference though?
Okay, right.
Well, you want to explain how you got over Sugar, like how you got over that whole situation.
All right. Let me get back to that. Basically, I am still fighting. You know what I'm saying? To get back in good graces with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm still fighting for that. You know what I mean? I just take it one day at a time.
You had to fight all your life?
I had to fight all my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I put myself in therapy. You know what I mean? I've been doing therapy for
this man went to therapy.
It's mental health.
Yeah. I mean, at least you learned your lesson. Hopefully you learned your lesson.
Yeah, I learned my lesson, man. Don't
lie to your significant other.
I'm more lying.
And it wasn't, listen.
I'm more lying.
You lied for a lie that shouldn't have been a lie. Because I ain't even cheat. That's what I'm saying. You didn't get no sexual relations. And
no buns.
No, nothing.
No buns. That's why it hurt me.
Did you go out of town shit? I was going out of town shit. They ain't gonna lie to me. I was with it. I was getting what I was going. Listen, I was gonna finish what I started.
She couldn't even look at me.
No. Oh, you showed that off. Yeah, I would have finished what I started.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I was gone by then.
I was gone.
So you just
he lost his wife, his royal queen for nothing.
So she told you she was in town for you to chill,
hang out.
by calling everybody queens, bro.
Yo, that's the moral of the story. The queen, gotta be selective of your. Let's say selective of your energy.
Gotta be.
A queen gonna bust you up the door, baby.
That's a fact, though.
Yo, man. Big shout out to my man, Senior David.
Yeah, I want an autograph. I should get my new book. New book's coming soon. Skits and everything.
Pain and Warfare. Let me show my Facebook. Pain and Warfare.
And that's just the beginning. I got listen.
Right here.
That's just the beginning.
Good book. I'm telling y'all. I read it. Crazy plot twist. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. This is King Ace Network. Shout out to your boy Clip, YaBoyClipFilms. Shout out to my man City. Shout out to Regal Hard TV, my man Moolah. Hey yo, my man Dean Miller. Shout out to my man Old Berry. And I want to thank Senior David for coming through.
Listen, I need the people to know what's going on. Everybody matters. I got to let the local folks know what's really going on behind this fedora. Gotta let them know what's up.
You know what I mean? But we gonna sign this out. You know what I mean? Hoping y'all tune in to episode 2, you heard?
Yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe,
everything. Please subscribe to King Ace Network. I need that YouTube money, y'all. Monetizing is a thing. I need that YouTube money.
with the boy.
I need that. How you say it, Clip?
Gotta get the bread.
Gotta get the motherfucking bread.
You gotta do what you do, eh?
Gotta get the motherfucking bread. Hey, yo, Crims, what up, my nigga? Hey, man, what up? Hey, yo, man. Signing off, man. Peace.